Okay, I'm coming to you from Stargate Research, and the topic today, this is my Quicksilver hat, also known as Hermes the Messenger. Today's topic is going to be who wins with COVID-19? The answer is, well, who wins if you crash the stock market, make it go way down, so that you can buy when it's low? Because that's what happened to us this year. With COVID-19, the stock market crash was as big as the 1929 stock market crash that led to the Great Depression. But what happened to us this year was it went way down, and then it's come right back up again. So all the losses on the way down have been made up. So whoever bought down here, and it was a huge amount of buying, because in order to move the whole stock market, you had to be able to buy an awful lot of stock. So whoever bought down here saw this enormous profit when the market bounced back to where it was at the beginning of this year. That is the motive for creating the pandemic COVID-19, an enormous profit-making opportunity by manipulating the world stock markets. Who can do this? Only the filthy rich. Only the filthy rich have got this kind of money, and only the filthy rich have this much control over our media. The world media is hyper compact in a very small number of corporate entities. So they have the ability to brainwash the world population about COVID-19, and they have the money to move markets and profit on markets. That is the story in a nutshell. So what do you want to do about it? We have nothing at all but a great big monopoly game going on here. Where the economic elite play with the rest of the human beings on planet Earth in all, I can only tell you it's time we get rid of capitalism on planet Earth so we can free ourselves from the tyranny of the economic elite. So, how does that happen? The economic elite have bought off the politicians of the world. They're all corrupt and they're all in the bag. So you cannot look to existing politicians because they look the other way every time. So we have got to get rid of our governmental structures because they have failed us again and again and again. So again and again, I'm calling for the great awakening of planet Earth, which is enormous change. And I gotta tell you, I hear a lot of bickering in the background. And the bickering continues. Who is bickering? It's the old women. The old women continue to bicker and bicker and bicker. What's that mean? There's an old woman in your life, and she has got menopause. And she's pretty much cranky. Who's the old woman in your life? We're going to move to archetypes. What's archetypes got to do with it? It has got to do with the core of human personalities, yours and mine. And in each one of us, we have a number of different archetypes that are, I don't know how you would put it, but they affect our personalities when they become activated. And right now, the old woman archetype, the old crone perhaps, she is not happy. So it gets to the feminine aspect. It's a motherhood issue. And who is the big mother on the planet? The planet herself, the goddess known as Gaia. The feminine has been suppressed in our world for a great long time by toxic masculinity, represented by well, I'm going to keep coming back to it. It's the capitalist control structure of planet Earth. And yes, there's plenty of women that are involved with making money. But as a motherhood issue, it doesn't matter if you're in a male body or a female body. We have got toxic masculinity. In Chinese, it is very yin. Too much yin. No, that's incorrect. It's backwards. It's too much yang. Yang is male. Yin is feminine. So we have got too much of the, never mind, the whole, I don't know, we're falling apart here. Why are we falling apart? Mostly because in words you got everything you need to know. Not in words, it just keeps coming back. We are being fucked over by a tiny, teeny segment of the population who owns everything, controls our media, which means they control our minds. How are we going to free our minds? You gotta just become wise to what's going on. And that's what's going on. Live from Stargate Research, I'm Hermes the Messenger.